Today we will talk on technical textiles. As per the definition, technical textiles are the textile materials and products manufactured primarily for their technical performance and functional properties rather than for aesthetics or decorative functions. Therefore, if we see then the function and performance, these two properties are important, and these characteristics are of the technical textiles, and they then make them different from the ordinary textiles. If we talk about the types of technical textiles, then these are classified in 12 categories as given here: AGROTECH, BUILDTECH, CLOTHTECH, GEOTECH, HOMETECH, INDUTECH, MEDITECH, MOBILTECH, OECOTECH, PACKTECH, PROTECH, and SPORTECH. But sometimes GEOTECH and OECOTECH are clubbed together, and then there will be 11 types of technical textiles. Let us discuss these in brief. AGROTECH means agro plus tech. It means technical textiles which are used in agriculture. So these are the technical textiles used in agriculture, and agriculture includes horticulture, fisheries, and forestry. So basically we'll see that these are for better functioning and better performance in agriculture field. These examples may be shade nets, mulch mats, crop covers, fishing nets, anti-hail nets, bird protection nets, etc. AGROTECH or agro-textiles are beneficial for increase in yield, lesser crop diseases, soil-borne pathogen control, water saving, weed control, etc., and help in improving the quality of the crops, growth of the plants, and help in protection from adverse weather conditions and environment. Let us talk about BUILDTECH. Then BUILDTECH means build plus tech. It means technical textiles used in buildings or structures or in construction. Examples may be architectural membranes or tensile membranes, what we normally call. Then hoardings and signages, tarpaulins, awnings, and scaffolding nets. We also use safety nets. So that is also included in BUILDTECH. Normally, most of them are used in construction industry, particularly in civil engineering construction. Scaffolding nets and safety nets have become the necessity of the construction and maintenance. But then other like signages, tensile membranes or architectural membranes, awnings, etc., they are also used in civil construction. So they have the characteristics of lightness, strength, and resilience, resistance to many factors such as deformation, creep, degradation by chemicals and pollutants. They are useful for safety from falling objects during construction in multi-storied buildings or even 3-story, 4-story buildings, and also used during maintenance. Let us talk about the CLOTHTECH. CLOTHTECH means cloth plus tech. It means technical textiles used in application of clothings or garments. For specific functional applications, they are used in garments and shoes, largely hidden. Examples may be interlinks, inserts, sewing threads, shoelaces, labels, hook and loop, fasteners, what is called as Velcro, umbrella cloth, etc., etc. So basically they are used in garments for their fittings and providing comfort. They provide stretchability, shrink resistance, durability to the garments. Let us talk about the GEOTECH. GEOTECH means geo plus tech. Geo means soil and tech means technical textiles. So technical textiles used in soil. Soil includes rock also. So in soil or rock, for specific applications to improve bearing capacity, filtration characteristics, drainage characteristics, and also they are used as reinforcement or to prevent intermixing of two materials placed above each other. For example, mostly they are called geotextiles, geogrids, geonets, geomembranes, geocomposites, geodrains, etc. In general, they are called geosynthetic materials also. So, basic function and use of geotech is in civil engineering or environmental engineering. So, they are largely used in civil construction, and we'll talk briefly in detail. So, geotextiles are used for basically functions like separation between two materials like soil and aggregate, or soil or boulders, or soft soil and say hard soil, or rocky materials, reinforcement as a function, drainage as a function, and filtration in roads, retaining walls, embankments, etc. Drainage and filtration. Drainage means in plane water flow, and filtration means vertical flow. So applications may be in roads, railways, embankments, drains, airfields, retaining walls, tunnels, or in slope stabilization. As I told that geotech in general in civil engineering is called geosynthetics, and then geosynthetics may be classified geotextiles, geogrids, geomembranes, and geocomposites. And nowadays there are further classification like geonets and geocells and others. Then geotextiles are basically like textile materials, and they are in sheets, and they may be woven or non-woven or sometimes knitted also we call them, and non-woven may be needle punched. Non-woven geotextiles, mechanical bonded or chemical bonded, heat bonded, chemical bonded and heat bonded. Geogrids are grid-like structures, and they have large apertures. And then geonets are extruded polymer rib sets in like nets, similar to geogrids. And geomembranes are basically impermeable material sheets and continuous sheets, and they are used as a barrier. And then geocomposites are a combination of any two types of geosynthetics. And then geocells are three-dimensional networks made of strips joined together to form conjoint cells. And then there may be different type of geosynthetics like geomats, geoclay liners, which are normally used, which are also used in AGROTECH, classified under AGROTECH also, geoform, geobag, geotubes, geopipes, etc. Functions, as we have already discussed, separation between two materials, particularly weak material and little strong material, and then reinforcement, filtration, drainage, and barrier protections. Then scope is manifold in new roads and highways, and then for rehabilitation also in old roads, or improvement of roads, new railway lines, old railway lines for improvement of the properties, tunnels, new flyovers and bridges, and in retaining walls as reinforcement also, retaining structures, irrigation structures, airports maybe for drainage characteristics, or in drains maybe for filtration functions, and then nuclear structure for geocomposite or geoclay liners, etc. We can talk later on sometime else about the geotextiles or geosynthetics. Let us talk now briefly about home tech. Home tech means home plus tech, that is technical textiles used for home application or household applications. Examples may be blinds, filter products used in vacuum cleaners, furniture products, stuffed toys, Fiber fills mosquito nets, carpet, backing cloth, mattresses, and pillow components. They create comforts and practical. They are hygienic and beautiful solutions for modern living. Indutech means Indu plus tech, that is technical textile used in industrial sector or manufacturing sector. Examples may be conveyor belts, driving belts, cigarette filters and rods, decateizing cloth, bolting cloth, absorption glass mats, glass battery separators, ropes, and cordages, composites, filtration products, industrial process, etc. They provide nano fiber filtration resulting into enhanced air quality, reduced energy cost, and longer service life. Some of the applications are these. Then Meditech means Medi plus tech. It means technical textiles used in medical applications. They are hygienic, health, personal care, also for health, used for health, personal care, surgical applications, etc. Examples may be diapers, sanitary napkins, surgical sutures, disposable surgical dressings, and artificial implants, etc. Meditech help in preventing hospital-acquired infection, cross-infection, and provide savings in overall healthcare costs due to reduced cross-infections. BUILDTECH means technical textile used in automobiles and their components, including railways and aircrafts. Examples may be nylon tire cord, seat belt webbing, airbags, car body covers, seat upholstery, automotive carpets, headliners, insulation felts, sun blinds, etc. Basically, they provide better performance, safety, advanced insulation, fire retardancy, resistance to water, fuel abrasion, extreme temperature, and reduce the weight of the automobiles. AGROTECH as means eco plus tech, that is technical textile used for ecology functions or environmental functions, and normally sometimes they are classified under GEOTECH, and they include membranes or composites or clay liners, as we have already discussed, and they are used for landfill, chemical waste management, and hazardous waste. So their application basically is in containment, that is in landfills, and chemical legit application for containment. Let us talk about PACKTECH. PACKTECH means pack plus tech. It means technical textile used for packaging, and packaging includes woven sacks, lino bags, jute sacks, soft luggage products, tea bags, etc. And if we talk about engineering, civil engineering, then even cement bags. Cement is now packed in bags, so that can also be classified under PACKTECH. They provide packing solutions for various applications, as we have discussed, like foodstuffs, computer equipment, and moisture sensitive goods. PROTECH means pro plus tech, that means technical textiles used in protective fabric requirement under hazardous conditions, for example bulletproof jackets, nuclear, biological, and chemical NBC suits, high altitude clothing, fire retarding clothing, etc. Let us talk and let us see that we have discussed that they are used for protection from fire, harmful chemical environment, nuclear environment, extreme temperature environment, ballistic protection, etc. Sport tech means sport plus tech. It means technical textile used for sports and leisure, and then examples may be artificial turf, parachute fabrics, balloons, ballooning fabrics, sailcloth, sleep bags, sport composites like footballs, volleyball, basketballs, etc. So they are used in various playing track application and sport equipment. And so these are the various types of technical textiles, and you can see that there's a lot of scope of technical textiles in all the places in every country, so also in India. And if we talk about the product development and specifications of technical textile, then Ministry of Textiles is really trying to boost up the manufacturing of technical textiles, and then various bodies like BIS, Bureau of Indian Standards, they are coming out with the specifications of technical textiles. Most of the standards are already available in India, and they have been prepared by BIS. And then some of the standards are under process, and standards are under finalization, and that is a continuous process, and they are improved from time to time. Thanks for attending the talk. I am K M Soni, ADG retired from CPW. Thanks a lot.